decided to just do this video idea because these are just wrestlers that I do see in 5 years' time no longer being in-ring competitors, at least full-time competitors, or could like retire completely in 5 years. That's the limit I'm giving myself. But before we hop in today's video, I would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button all the way down there on the right hand side of the screen, because then you get notified every time I post a brand new video, which is every single day, and I post 2 times a day basically, depending on if I have a podcast video coming out that day, but basically I post 2 times a day, and I'm pretty sure you want to see my content, and it also helps my channel get found in the algorithm. Curse the algorithm. That algorithm helps so many people get success in this life. But who cares? Anyway, so yeah. Let's get into this video. One of the first people I see retiring in the next 5 years is Logan Paul. The reason why I see Logan Paul retiring is because in the next 5 years is because there are so many business stuff that Logan Paul has. He has Prime. He has the Impulsive Podcast. He has so many other business stuff that he gets money from his YouTube channel too. And it makes so much money, and I'm pretty sure that he also makes a lot of money over my WWE contract. And I'm pretty sure WWE is just a fun thing he does because he likes wrestling, and he wants to be a part of it now. I think that's really just what it is. But Logan Paul could become a billionaire, like with Prime. And maybe he decides, I no longer need to wrestle no more or need this WWE contract because I'm rich. I have generational wealth. I don't need to give this to anybody. So why not? Why not just retire from wrestling so I don't have to put my body through hard, pectorous. I have no idea what that word meant. But I just said it. So Logan Paul don't have to do it. Anyway, so yeah. I could see Logan Paul retiring. The next person I have on this list is CM Punk. And the reason why I have CM Punk on this list is because he's already, it is like mid-40s, and he honestly doesn't have to do this. He's signed to the WWE contract. He's not as good as he once was in the ring, which doesn't matter because I like seeing CM Punk wrestle every time he gets a chance. I get a chance to see him wrestle. But I feel like CM Punk, after he retires, he's still going to be in WWE. He's probably going to do something in NXT. He's probably going to help develop that brand, the NXT brand. And literally just help the NXT brand as much as possible. And stuff, and probably work down there in NXT. So yeah, I do see that happening. Probably do some like training, coaching, helping the new generation become superstars like he is today. So yeah, he is like one of the very reasonable options to put on this list because again, he's already in his mid-40s. He doesn't continue having to do this because he already has enough on his resume to get him straight inducted into the Hall of Fame. So yeah, and especially if he wants to work down at NXT with all those young, fresh, new superstars, then I could see this happening. And he could also literally run the NXT brand with Shawn Michaels. We will find out and see. Next person I got on this list is, of course, LA Knight, the current United States champion. The reason why I say LA Knight is because LA Knight is in his 40s. He's like 41 or 42 years of age. I can't remember. But LA Knight's already in his 40s, and maybe in 5 years from now, he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had a lot of time spent in this wrestling. I've put my body through a lot of work. So maybe I'm just going to retire. It makes my life easy, simple as that. I've done kind of a lot in the WWE. Again, we're talking about 5 years from now. it could be longer than 5 years, but like we'll see what LA Knight does in 5 years. He's like, yeah, I think I've done enough. I think I've done enough. So yeah, you will see. I'll see what I'm gonna have to do. So maybe LA Knight will say, you know what, I've been doing this for too long. My body hurts, my back hurts. I've been doing suplexes, I've been falling, I've been doing everything. I've been getting slammed on my back for 20 plus years. I'm quitting. I'm retiring. I will see you again next time. Maybe that's just what LA Knight feels like. You never know. You absolutely never know. So, yeah. I could see LA Knight retiring in the next 5 years, if wanted to. Again, these are just predictions. Next person I got on this list is Roman Reigns. And you probably are not surprised by this. It already seems like he's already going into retirement because in 2022, after he won the Undisputed Championship, he got that part-time contract in. He started showing up 100 times less, and then he missed a bunch of months on the shelf just because he can. Anyway, what did I say again? And yeah, Roman doesn't really need to do this anymore. He's probably gonna go to Hollywood, just like The Rock, just like his cousin. And Roman's probably doing other adventures, and he doesn't need to do WWE anymore. Like, he's already a Hall of Famer. He has the longest reign in modern history. So yeah, and of course one of the faces of WWE. So yeah, Roman Reigns will probably retire in the next 5 years. And honestly, I could see it happening actually not in the next 5 years. I could see it happening in like 2 to 3 years. I'm just saying. Could be a possibility. Okay, who's next on the list is Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, because he's in his 40s again. He's also been doing this for like 22 plus years. And he already has he almost had well, that's getting cut out of the video. He almost had a literally near-ending career injury to his back. Thank the Lord he got fixed, and literally, thank God he's healthy, because it's kind of sad. It would have been sad without Randy Orton on television, but doesn't mean Randy Orton has to retire in 5 years. And plus, Randy Orton is already a Hall of Famer. If he retires right this instant, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no matter what. And plus, Randy Orton is literally a GOAT. He's literally one of the top faces in WWE, and I could see, I could see Randy Orton literally retiring in the next 5 years, because maybe he just decides, I want to spend more time with my family, I'm tired of doing all this stuff, and I just want to go rest, I want to retire. But not going to Hollywood, because I hate Hollywood. But again, Randy Orton has just been such a loyal guy through his career. So yeah. I will say that Randy Orton probably has a good chance of retiring in the next 5 years. Seth Rollins is next on my list, and the reason why I have Seth Rollins next on my list is honestly, because of all the injuries he's had through his career, and recently, the year of 2024, he's been out most of the year with knee injury after injury after injury. Beginning of the year, it started off with that knee injury. And then that kept him out for a long time. It literally kept him out of action from until WrestleMania, and then even after he was still injured even when he was fought at WrestleMania, because he literally was injured. He fought through he had 2 matches at both nights of WrestleMania 40. Then took a long break after losing the World Heavyweight Championship, and then got this knee surgery. Came back for 2 months. Because apparently he still wasn't healed. He was still injured. So he took 2 months off. basically, came back, and hopefully he's not injured again. Because he hasn't had many matches. I can count how many matches Seth Rollins has had this year on hand. The one against Jim Mahal in the beginning of the year. The one against Solo. The tag team match at WrestleMania. The Drew McIntyre match. Against at WrestleMania. Damian Priest at Money in the Bank. Who else? Bronson Reed, the Bronson Reed match, and that Fatal 4-Way match. He's only had 7 matches this year, which is crazy. But yeah, just because of all the injuries, and he also has a wrestling school, and he's also injured a lot, and he's kind of old, and he doesn't know how to do this because he's already a Hall of Famer. So, yeah. And the inaugural Lightweight Champion. So, yeah. Next thing I got on my list is Cody Rhodes. And the reason why I have Cody Rhodes on the list is, honestly, because I heard that he said he wants to retire before he's 40. He became champion when he was 39 basically 39. I think he was 38 when he became champion, but he was basically 39 years old. And he's probably going to continue wrestling even into his 40s. So I do see Cody Rhodes retiring the next 4 years because maybe he just doesn't feel like it, and maybe he just wants to have a break and be with his family, and just say, you know what, I'm done here. I'm good. I've done a lot in the short time, in the second run I've had here in WWE. So yeah. I want to do some other stuff and make some better decisions. And, yeah, I loved my professional wrestling career and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't really have a good reason for him. I honestly thought I did have a good reason for him when I put him on this list, but I guess not. So, yeah. Next person I got on this list is Carlito, and there's a lot of reasons, actually. First off, he walks through his matches nowadays. He literally just walks through them. He doesn't actually run through his matches like he used to. So yeah, honestly, he's not really needed anymore. He always says it's cool, and sometimes most of the time doesn't even wrestle for the Judgment Day. And honestly, he's good. He's had a long career actually, so about like 15 years or whatever. Longer than most people, maybe even 20. Probably even longer than, because he probably wrestled even before WWE. So it's probably like a 20-year plus career, and he doesn't really need to do this anymore. Puerto Rican legend, and yeah, honestly, he's just not really a good wrestler anymore. I swear, I have seen only Carlito's matches since he returned to the WWE, and he just walks through them at this point. He doesn't do anything. But yeah. But that's all for you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.